What's up, everybody? Time for another Talking Comics with me, Riot Agenda. First, we should cover the elephant in the room, or the elephant that is the room. I am in an undisclosed location. I promise I have not been kidnapped. There's been some work being done on my house, so I've had to relocate for a temporary stay. It's not ideal, but we're going to push through. It's not going to stop me from going through my Spider Man 100s countdown, lead up, whatever you want to call it. And if you've been paying attention, we are on issue 500. Right here. This one was from, let me check my notes, October 22nd, 2003. So back in over 23 years ago as of recording. Written by J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr. and Sr. So we got a father and son duo doing this. The son does the vast majority of it, and the father does kind of the ending emotional scenes that we'll get to in just a moment. So issue 500, we're halfway through up to our lead up to 1000. This was definitely a different issue. It's actually part 3 of a 3-part series. Happy Birthday Part 3, Peter Parker's birthday. It starts in the middle of a story. I have no idea what's going on. Peter seems to be going through time. This is at his time of his death, and this is the time he becomes Spider-Man. So he gets to like witness both the beginning and the end of his Spider-Man career. Like I said, a little behind on the story, so I'm not sure what's going on there. The most interesting thought I thought about this is this particular costume. We get better shots here. In the Into the Spider-Verse comic book series, this like costume is used for like the old evil, like a Spider-Man who has guns and takes people out. So I think he was technically called the Assassin Spider-Man. I'll have to look that up. Since I'm in a location that is not my normal one, I don't have all my comic books to look through for my various references, was very frustrating. Like I would go back and read the first 2 parts of this comic book series because I own them, but they're not here, so I have to make do. It's a pretty cool panel. So yeah, this is like the Spider-Man at the end of his life. They don't really talk about when that is. And then here's him watching himself get bitten by the spider, thinking like, oh, I could stop it, but that would throw off time. And then Doctor Strange is like, I'll help you out. I'm going to get you back home. Just follow my voice. And then from here, it's actually a lot of shots of his first few battles. So this is like from Spider-Man 6 or something like that. The Vulture's from like Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2. So instead of going all the way back to the burglar and stuff like that they've done before, it was like scenes from his later issues. All of these are within the first like 12 issues of Spider-Man. These Electro fights, the Sandman, or Betty Brant doesn't like him. I'm not sure when the Hulk fight happens. I'd have to go through there, but we got a quick shot of the Hulk. The one of the more iconic Spider-Man moments, I think even maybe more casual people will know, the image of Spider-Man lifting up giant like concrete debris that had fallen on him while he's getting wet to save Aunt May. That's it's like a storyline I don't know if I own, but I know of it. I've read it, I've seen it, it's referenced a lot. This is the one later one. We got the death of Gwen Stacy. That's issue 121. So but most of it was the first 12 issues. It's just at the very, very end they did that. Then we got Peter getting a little too depressed for seeing all his past, thinking, is this all worth it? Like, I couldn't save Gwen, like all the problems that I've had. But Doctor Strange convinces him to carry on. And then we got this awesome 2-page spread of Spider-Man fighting a bunch of his villains. Shocker, Kingpin, Scorpion, Rhino, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin right front and center, Doc Ock, Venom, Carnage. This was a cool one. I'll try to pan it a little better with all the lights in the way. Definitely the panel of the comic book. That is pretty awesome. I mean, and there was some contenders in here. So he does this. He goes back to the present time. Apparently, Dormammu was doing something. I guess in the first couple parts they would have talked about it. We got all the heroes. Wrong page for the heroes. We got your Thor get. They're all going to try to stop it, but Spider-Man's like, you trust me that this is actually going to be a bad thing because I'm from the future. Not always the fan of time travel stuff, especially when I don't even know what's going on, the stakes of it all, but he convinces them, like, hey, hold off, that's going to be a bad thing. Just, we got to hold on, Doctor Strange will show up and he's going to fix everything. He got sent, like, in millions of years in the future or something. I don't know. But then Stephen gives him a gift for his birthday. I wonder what that's going to be. Some mystical mumbo jumbo. So here's what I like. So here is the son, and then we're going to move on to the father. He's got, I feel like, a more old school, I don't want to say simplistic style, but a little bit cleaner, where Junior's got like extra lines for everything. It's much more like squared, where I feel his father is a little bit like a softer art. But Doctor Strange gives him 5 minutes. Use it wisely. And what is he going to do with those 5 minutes? He's going to talk to Uncle Ben, of course. One of the most rare seen characters in comic books. They say nobody in comic books stays dead except for Uncle Ben. And yes. So it was really nice to actually see Uncle Ben and have him give like a heart-to-heart with Spider-Man. He's like plucked moments from after he got shot. So this is Uncle Ben. This is not a vision of him. This is his spirit. He is talking to him, and he makes him feel better. Some good old classic Uncle Ben stuff from Doctor Strange's gift. Really, he's having trouble with where he wants to be in his life, as he struggled with going through the past and seeing all of his troubles, knowing that he's lost his Uncle Ben. He's lost other characters, Gwen Stacy, George Stacy, Betty Brant hates Spider-Man from the death of her brother. So all this pain and stuff like that. But then Uncle Ben talks to him and is, are you actually happy? And he thinks about it. Even though it's been a long, hard road, he does think he's happy. And Ben's like, that's really all you need. So it kind of ends on a happy note. So I wasn't thrilled that this was a third part of a series, and it really wasn't. It was hard to really follow it, but overall it was good stuff. It goes, definitely anniversary issue going over. It was really iconic moments of his past, but I thought it was done in a more interesting way this time. Than just, the burglar shows up again. We don't even learn his name. And so this was kind of fun to, the first, like I said, roughly 12 issues, and then some other highlight moments of his past, meeting with Uncle Ben. So yeah, this issue was pretty good. I didn't understand the full scope of the story, but overall I still was able to enjoy it. So I'd probably give it like a 6, maybe with the rest of the parts I'd rank it a little bit higher, but for now, I gotta give it a 6. So, next episode will be issue 600. I've got all the issues. I've got all my 100 issues. I've made sure to bring them here because I'm gonna finish this series no matter what. I gotta finish it before Spider-Man 1000. So, be prepared for a few more: 600, 700, 800, and 900. So we got at least 4 more videos coming on this particular series before the big one at 1000. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. For now, I'm done with this conversation.